great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From Smoothie King Center in downtown New Orleans, tonight it's the New Orleans Pelicans taking on the Memphis Grizzlies. The Grizzlies begin the game with the basketball. To Jaren Jackson. Anderson. To Valanciunas. Derek Favors. Tips it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Lonzo with it. Looking to make something happen. Oh, he had it.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off two legs and expect the contact.
Gets a shot up, off the mark. For three. Not that time. He missed it. To Jaren Jackson. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
To Ball. Five to shoot for the Pelicans. Gets a look. Can't hit. It's Grizzlies ball. Brandon Ingram with a piece. Out of bounds. Last touch by Brandon Ingram. Dylan Brooks. Good look that time, but off the mark.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Dylan Brooks. Tosses. Oh, not a good pass as the Pelicans come up with it. Holiday. That is great vision to set it up. And throws it down.
Just remember an old saying here. You're only as good as your last shot, and your last shot went in. So it's time to get going.
Dylan Brooks. Missed a wide open look.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Knocked loose. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Ball, so it's going to stay with Memphis. Down low Anderson. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
And he'll head to the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Can't connect on the first free throw. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Nothing going here on that drive. good. Off a spin.
We got to tell our producer in the truck, you got to tag that highlight.
To Holiday. Has a look. And it's Anderson with the rebound. To Jaren Jackson. Dylan Brooks. Whoa! What a finish! Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Shot from the lane won't go. To Kyle Anderson. Nice finish at the rim.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Holiday to Favors. New Orleans down to 4 in the shot clock. Beyond the arc for 3. And that's rebounded by Memphis. To Kyle Anderson. To Dylan Brooks. Nothing going here on that drive. The shot clock expires. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Ball. To Holiday. Easy path to the rim.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Curling inside. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
One free throw, count it. It's a 3-point play, and the lead up to 8. Lonzo Ball brings it up the floor. Probing the defense. Ball to Holiday. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. To Kyle Anderson. Ball into the front court. Down 8. To Holiday. And he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Misses the first. second one goes. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Memphis with the rock. Here comes the screen. Check Diallo. Huge block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Etuan Moore, guarded by Josh Jackson. Ivan Rabb, able to recover with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
It was right there. Redick with it. Right now, down 7. Here comes the screen. To Redick. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Here comes the screen. To Valanciunas. Five on the shot clock for Memphis. Has a chance. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
That's what happens when you don't force shots. They were patient, they used almost the entire shot clock, and at the end, they got a wide open look.
From the painted area, won't go down. To Redick. Screen coming. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Add 2 points to the board.
I mean, I don't know how much better the defense has to play you on that one. The guy was right in your grill, and you still knocked it down.
To Jackson. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
And he finishes at the rim.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
No good. Defense catching a break there.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Now pass stolen by the Pelicans. Favors. Etuan Moore, defended by Jackson. Fires the 3. No good. That's great defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Josh Jackson has got 2 shots coming. His career mark right now sits at 63%. Nope, first one does not go. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. To Redick. Slam dunk, Derek Favors.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
keep on trying. Shot's no good there. To Redick. Screen coming. Redick. To Josh Hart. Has a look. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Josh Jackson. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Deep three at the buzzer. First quarter's complete. The Grizzlies have the lead. Second quarter set to start. This is what we like. This game is certainly in the balance.
And we're exceeding the speed limit. These guys are playing fast. And the thing I love about it the most, there's entertainment in this game. Guys are looking away after they shoot the ball. Guys are clapping. Guys are energetic. This is why you love this sport.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. Jones with it. 2-point advantage. Off the assist.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
It's Pelicans ball. Ball to Josh Hart. Lonzo ball here against Jones. Trying to cash in. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You see, the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
To Allen. Another chance. Ball with it up top. Down 2. To Josh Hart. Has a chance, knocks it down off the step back.
And while the ball was still in his hands, a sidestep throws the defender off. People aren't used to seeing that type of footwork.
To Kyle Anderson. Offensive board. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Ball with the basketball. Down just a couple. To Josh Hart. Redick to Josh Hart. Lets it fly from long range. Misfires. It's no good. Jones with it. Lead is 2. To Jaren Jackson. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Anderson. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. Runner here won't go.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Bad pass taken away by the Grizzlies.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. And it's ball crashing in for the rebound. Almost, and he's not getting the call. Grayson Allen knocked loose. Pelicans have it. Finishing inside the paint on that one. Whistle and a timeout for Memphis as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Entering the game for the Memphis Grizzlies, number 20, Josh Jackson.
To Kyle Anderson. Josh Jackson to Jaren Jackson. Can't connect. Hart defended by Jones. Here comes the screen. The drive right to the basket to Redick. Fine to shoot. J.J. Redick. 2 of 4 now.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Jackson. Anderson. Runner's good there.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Pelicans basketball. To Redick. Screen coming. Redick. Oh, good defense by Memphis as they come up with the steal.
We're going to see a team take the lead here.
Anderson. Has a look. That's no good. To Redick. Five to shoot for the Pelicans. Goes to the right side. Defenders could lose sleep with this guy. J.J. Redick, well defended, still knocks it down.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Shot clock winding down. Defender was right there. He has to know better.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
To Josh Hart. Here comes the screen. Hart. Redick. That's good D. Shot no good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Josh Jackson to Jaren Jackson. Jaren Jackson with the dunk.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Dylan Brooks. Off the mark.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Holiday. Not that time. Dylan Brooks. Nothing going here on that drive. Nice step through and the finish, Jay.
Stepping east, then stepping west, and laying the ball right down the line.
Covering all areas of the map. To Holiday. Won't go down. Here comes the screen. To Jaren Jackson. Fires the three. They swarm Jaren Jackson. Missed the shot. And good work defensively as the pass is taken away. To Valanciunas. From the painted area, won't go down.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Memphis, they've got it. To Jaren Jackson. Dylan Brooks. Curling inside. Goes reverse to lay it in.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Holiday to Ball. Trying to cash in. Ball shot off the mark. Right down Broadway for the two. Defender has to pick him up.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
To Holiday. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Ice.
Grayson Allen. Oh, not a good pass as the Pelicans come up with it. Valanciunas. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. New Orleans going to take it up. To Favors. Knocked loose. Nothing's going to stop him in pursuit of the basketball. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. To Holiday. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Anderson to Allen. Screen coming. Deep right corner. Can't connect. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not that time. He misses. He'll let one fly from half court. That's it for the first half. The Grizzlies out in front.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Grizzlies are in a close game thus far. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Memphis Grizzlies. The Pelicans are keeping things competitive after 2 quarters. And even though they don't have the lead, they're doing a great job of moving the ball around. They might find themselves on the winning end of the scoreboard if they can keep it up. Have a look at the leading scorers for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Game track. Bench points.
The coaches are getting the kind of bench production that can make for some interesting rotations. Keep an eye on the substitution patterns in the second half.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
To Holiday.
Screen right, screen right, screen right.
For 3. Valanciunas there for the board. Deep 2 there, won't go.
This team is collectively feeding off their negative energy so far in the second half. Everybody is mad. Everybody is frustrated. Nobody's decided to take the torch and say, hey, look, follow my lead.
Can't connect from in close. To Dylan Brooks. Short jumper won't go down.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Here comes the screen. To Ball. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocks it down on the step back. That was not easy. To Jaren Jackson. Jonas Valanciunas. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
Dylan Brooks to Valanciunas. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Pelicans have the basketball. With the interception, great defensive play.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw up and good as he finishes off the three-point play. The lead is down to 6. Grizzlies own the basketball. Now pass stolen by the Pelicans.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Dylan Brooks. To Jaren Jackson. And the nice finish at the rim.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Ball. To Dylan Brooks. To Valanciunas. Valanciunas. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
To Ball. Grizzlies at the controls right now. Dylan Brooks. To Jaren Jackson. Oh, nice swat.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Has a look. Shot by Ball, no good. To Jaren Jackson. Dylan Brooks. Nice pass to get things going.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Ball. Here comes the screen. Short jumper misses. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Kyle Anderson. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Grizzlies. Changes coming from both sides right now. Holiday in possession. His guys trail by 10. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
To Jaren Jackson. To Valanciunas. Shot from the lane won't go. New Orleans will take it up. Redick. Takes stock of the floor. To Holiday. Here comes the screen. Holiday. New Orleans down to 4 on the shot clock. Redick. Valanciunas with the rebound. To Allen. Grayson Allen powers it through.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
To Redick. Holiday to Favors. Short jumper stays out. Oh, errant pass as it's taken away. Taking advantage of the turnover.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
To Valanciunas. It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Jonas Valanciunas trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. Off the mark on his free throw. Holiday controls the basketball. The deficit now up to a dozen. Here comes the screen. Holiday to Favors and draws the foul.
That's actually not a bad move at all. You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
Derek Favors at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 66%. Off the mark on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Nothing going here on that drive. Redick with it. His guy's down 11. Not done yet. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Here comes the screen. Slam dunk, Derek Favors.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
To Allen. Oh, emphatic slam.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
New Orleans has it. Hart. Probing the defense. Hart. He wants to deliver. Here's a chance from long range. Valanciunas there for the board. To Allen. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. The free throw is good. Finishing off the three-point play. The lead grows to 12. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Grayson Allen to Valanciunas. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
From long range, Valanciunas with the rebound. It's Grizzlies ball. To Jackson. Surveys the floor. 5 on the shot clock for Memphis. Jackson with a shot, no good. Tyus Jones rejects it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Grayson Allen to Valanciunas. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. That'll be out of bounds, off of Jones. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. It's Pelicans ball. Screen coming. Ingram picked up by Josh Jackson. Five to shoot for the Pelicans. For 3. Can't connect. It's no good. The shot, almost.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Oh, big finish at the rim. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Hart. Ivan Rabb pins it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
New Orleans down to 4 in the shot clock. Trying to cash in, knocks it down. Off the step back.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
To Allen. To Valanciunas. Stuffs it down with authority.
Valanciunas giving you that size, giving you that length, a guy that can extend the defense. But you kind of forget that he was the 5th pick taken overall in 2011.
And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
First one, count it. So he hits the first, misses the second. Screen coming. Has a chance with the step back. Long key from 3/4 court, 3/4 complete. The Grizzlies are way out in front. Grizzlies get the first crack at it as we begin the fourth quarter. And if they were looking good at halftime, Jay, they're really looking good now.
They really turned up that intensity in the third quarter. They were looking to put this game out of reach, and they've come out close to doing it.
Nothing going here on that drive. 5 on the shot clock for Memphis. Has a look. Gets it to go. The percentage lied with the defense. The shooter strikes that time.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Redick to Ball. Beyond the arc for 3. And the Grizzlies have the rebound. Memphis with the rock. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Lays it up and in.
D. Favors may never become the star that some of us expected him to be for a guy taking 3rd overall in the 2010 NBA draft. But what he has done is build himself a very solid NBA career by being a strong, low-post presence.
Shot from in close, no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Anderson. To Jaren Jackson. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket. Lonzo with it. Down a bundle. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Memphis, they've got it. To Jaren Jackson. Count the basket at the rim.
Oh, yeah, 2 points.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was the look of a 3-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
To Redick. Screen coming. Five to shoot for the Pelicans. Fires the 3. That no good. Off the mark. To Kyle Anderson. Here comes the screen. Anderson. Able to convert inside.
There you go. Finally, shoot your shot.
Whistle stops play. Timeout New Orleans as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. Ball. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Each one more. Couple of free throws on the way. A career 74% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Here comes the screen. Curling inside. Eats one more. Snatching it out of the air.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Brandon Ingram sends it away.
Continuous effort is the key for your team's success. No one this entire ballgame has quit on a play. That right there, that's what's going to help your team win this game.
Lonzo Ball hits the tough shot. The defender played it well. Lonzo strikes.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Short jumper misses. Redick with it. His guys down big. Nothing going here on that drive. Redick to Favors. Not that time. To Kyle Anderson. Dylan Brooks. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from long range. To Ball.
Hey, what's this screen like?
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Lonzo controls the offense. To Favors. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Derek Favors at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. Free throws good, a three-point play, and the lead back down to 12. To Kyle Anderson.
Screen coming.
Dylan Brooks to Allen. Nothing going here on that drive. Grayson Allen to Kyle Anderson. Fires the three. That bothered Kyle Anderson. Well defended. Favors to Ball. Flushes it home.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
Grizzlies own the basketball. To Kyle Anderson. Sizing up the defense. Here comes the screen. Anderson. Oh,
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
To Valanciunas. To Holiday. Here comes the screen. Short jumper off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Valanciunas. To Allen. It goes down.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
To Holiday. Screen coming. Trying to cash in. Shot by Holiday, no good.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Screen coming. To Holiday. New Orleans down to 4 in the shot clock. Drew Holiday, now 3 for 9. Now the Grizzlies will use a timeout. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with 1 remaining.
And this is where I get a chance to see if coaches can change it up. Maybe let one of your players lead the timeout so your team can hear a different voice to keep everybody engaged. Maybe like the Warriors did with Andre Iguodala.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. To Kyle Anderson. Shot clock winding down. Has a chance. Can't connect. Ball into the front court. His guys trail by 10.
Oh, met at the summit, Ed.
I was sure that was going to be a dunk, Jay. What control by the defender. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Holiday. Has a look. Drew Holiday, 4 out of 10.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Grayson Allen to Dylan Brooks. Grayson Allen to Jackson. Off the penetration, almost, but no good.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
To Holiday. Five to shoot for the Pelicans. Holiday.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Drew Holiday is going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 78% at the line. Knocks down the first. Missed the middle one. One more coming.
Grizzlies, number 12 and number 13.
Good shot, buddy. Good shot, buddy.
Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Josh Jackson above the rim on that.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
To Holiday. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Grizzlies get the victory as they get a good win on the road. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Grizzlies edged out a close victory in today's game. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. The Pelicans must be devastated after such a close loss. When a team goes back and review the film, coach will probably find areas of improvement. But one thing he can't say is they should have shot better. They did a great job of scoring in this game. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Game track. Field goals.
Neither of these teams were able to make much of an impact on defense. As you can see here, they were each pretty successful with some efficient scoring.
player of the game.
Being able to put up these kind of numbers is always impressive, but having the ability to lead and inspire is something special.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.